Hello, America, boys and girls and children of all ages, and welcome to another exciting episode of Montez at Midday. And I'm your host, Trey Montez. How's everyone doing today? What up, good people, good folk? We're raising the roof up in here. Let's raise the roof together. Let's do something together. Let's get to a collective bargaining agreement that we got to do. What's going on, my man? Steve Shepard's in the building. Great softball mind in Belleville, Illinois. Bell Vegas. Veterans in the building. Navy vet here. My man, Steve Shepard. But how we doing, good people? Again, let's raise the roof. Let's continue to push the issue. Let's high five somebody in the office today. High five somebody. Hit somebody on the ass today and point at them. When the last time you hit somebody on the ass and they walk by and you pointed at them? Let's bring that back. Don't you miss sexual harassment in the workplace? The good kind. The good kind. The fun sexual harassment in the workplace. We need to bring that back. These new people don't get it. This is way before the at-work husband, the at-work wife. You knew your role and your title. Okay. But how we doing, good people? We did our high fives. Let's chest bump it. Let's hug this thing out. Oh, God. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. And if you're off today and you took a walk in this beautiful weather, congratulations. If you still been banging all night and haven't been outside yet and you're hearing my voice, get outside. Those of you know who you are for sure. I'm in South City, St. Louis, my man Steve, at Studio 70. Studio 70. At Studio 70. Formerly known as Studio 63. But now it's Studio 70. We changed the name due out of respects to our mom and my dad the year I was born. Studio 7. It's all about the parents. It's all about the parents right there. Wow. So we did not do a show yesterday. We did not do a D&D show at all yesterday due to the fact Denise just got married. So they finally consummated their marriage. So she got dick down yesterday. So she couldn't make the show yesterday. She was limping. There are a few women that know this skill and art. When a man does something to that twat that you can't walk. Susan is looking at me, shaking her head right now. She has been looking at me with a disgust. She's mad I didn't do a show yesterday at all. What up, Joe? My man, Joe Coleman, mydude.org. How you and the lovely wife doing in the family, dude? My greatest concert goer ever. My dude, Joe Coleman. My dude. My homie right there in the building for sure. Man, I look forward to seeing you at the St. Patrick's Day parade during that whole week because I will be doing both the one downtown and the one in Dogtown for sure. Man, hey, my man. Shout out to my dude, Chuck. Shout out to Farmington, huh? Shout out to the people in Farmington, Missouri. What up, good people, huh? The people. And then the people living off the grid. Those of you know who you are. My dude, Joe Coleman. What's going on, boss? Greatest beard wearer in St. Louis. My dude, Joe Coleman. He gets you there. Sure. This is the last week of I tried a trial run of the full beard for 3 years, and I don't like it. I'm done. This is it. So I'm going out like Black History Month. We got a couple days left, and I'm going back to my pork chops. I got to go back to where it needs to go at, and I got to stop wearing a hat. I start wearing a hat because people smoke nasty cigars. cologne and perfume. Jesus Christ. Grown women still wear glitter lotion. Why? And the shit gets in my hair. So I've been wearing a lot of hats lately the past 3 years, but we're leaving. Going back to show my natural roots. Again, if you have not been outside, there's something wrong with you. Stay hydrated. Get outside. Get outside. If you just tuned into the show, thank you so much. Again, it's Montez at Midday. It's your boy, Dre Montez. I also have a podcast, Who's to Blame? You can check out the latest episode, which is up and available on Spotify. Who's to Blame? The podcast. It's your boy. We don't do politics and no religion. We get to the point. I get to the point. I get to the gist. No, I don't want to talk about all that. Susan, you're fine? You still mad at me? Get over it. Okay. We're going to open up the show today with Forced to Play. When you see somebody that's an enormous size or can solve an equation at a young age, we already categorize these people into another realm. We put them in sports. We put them in college. We put them in ideas that they have no idea what we're talking about. We're forcing people to be a part of something they have no idea. I know for a fact over 35 people that were forced to be in an academic situation or a athletic situation, meaning they did something with their mindset that nobody saw before, and people, hey, let's profit off of this. And I know people that have the size, and I use this word real carefully, girth, and I love girth. But when you can monetize that, it changes everything. But if you're not involved as the person, okay, it changes everything. You ever met someone that played a sport but doesn't like sports and they played the sport? Have you met? Talk to them. It'll change the way you watch sports. It'll change the way you gamble and the way you think about people that approach the game of trying to play sports. It's like with the academics, the smart people, the brainiacs. You ever talk to a person? You ever talk to a person so smart they don't know they're smart? But they get to an age in a situation in life that they realize what has happened. You ever talk to that person? It's a different conversation. Just to be in the position as a mediator, as a listener, as a go-betweener, to hear those different sides of the story as a person that has been forced to play, okay, or forced to commit to a situation that they have no idea what they're doing. Just on the ability of the mind and the ability of the athletic build that we see. Is that cool? The older I get, I'm starting to realize it's not. But when I was young and we were young, the shit we thought was cool, and the older we get and we look back on those moments, we're like, you know what? That wasn't right. We shouldn't have done that. Maybe we should have thought a different way about the scenario. I think right now, due to technology and social media, we're getting the past and the present and the future all in 30 seconds. It's that fast. And we have to make that conscious decision to be on board with it or wave it, or I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Or one of those ways. I mean, it's getting to that point, and you don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be right. You want to be applicable to the situation and the cause, but at the same time, I think kids right now in more ways than one. I thought the 80s parents were fucked up. And the 90s parents were, them motherfuckers are crazy. But now I think today's parents are forced in a situation to make a decision. In impoverished situations, you got to make a decision. Hustle, athletics, or the brain. Those are your three options when you're in a impoverished situation to get out. How are we going to get out of this situation? You know, there's a 6'5" kid out here right now that's probably 12 years old, 6'5", 280, speed of a deer. The wingspan of a goddamn hawk, but does not like sports. But someone in that family is telling him or her, here's what you need to do. Forced to play. Again, it is that magnificent Tuesday. We took a sabbatical yesterday. We took yesterday off. We took yesterday off. House sitting, sleeping in a bed that is 12 times your size. Monday was amazing. Shout out to the wolf. Shout out to the wolf. Wolf. But sometimes you got to take that business and conscious decision to take the day off. I'm out. Where you going? I'm taking the day off. Like today. I've been on one walk. Gotta do another walk. For sure. For sure. What's going on, Pat? What's going on, boss? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. We just got done talking about forced to play. I think a lot of individuals right now put in a situation where the appearance and the non-communication and the assumption goes the wrong way. I think people need to talk more today than ever. Stop assuming things and find out from the individual. Moving right along, EA Sports. As a 53-year-old man, I've been playing video games since 1979. I don't think I'll ever stop playing video games. It's therapeutic. Between pornography and video games, you got to make a choice. One of those are coming up in there. If you're single, you got to. One is going to take approach. It's either porn or video games. You're doing one or the other. That's all I'm saying. I choose to play video games. And the fact and the notation that EA Sports College Football 25 is coming. And then my son, Trey Jr., is starting a video gaming league and sent me an invitation. The kid wants me involved. Dad's a gamer. Dad gets in. There it is. But everybody's bitching about the $600 that they're giving college football players for their name, imaging, and licensing, NIL. $600 and a free copy of the game. First of all, don't we all create ourselves in the game? Go on. We all do a creative player. We all have created ourselves as an athlete in any video game, whatever. Go on. And you want to give me $600 and I'm investing in this game? The hope? I'm taking it. I don't like money anyway. It's like women crying in public. I will run in a minute. No. I hate women that cry. It's the dumbest shit ever. It's like people that put finances over everything else. How are you doing in life? How are you doing in life? If you put money over everything else, how are you doing in life? And these are the people that are speaking out against the people that are getting $600 to be in a video game and you get a free copy of the game. Boy, that's not enough money. How much you make an hour right now? The people that are speaking out against this, how much do you make an hour? How much do you make a year? Does your money matter to you? Do you know your value? How are you going to speak out about somebody else making money, but you don't speak out for yourself? Talk to me now. You know how many people have cell phone insurance but don't have fucking health insurance? What the fuck? What? All them people that went to AT&T, did they go the same way to the doctor? That's over 35. Did you go? When the last time you been to the doctor? Then why are people afraid of the doctor? Tell your doctor everything. I told my doctor everything. This woman pulled her glasses off and said, they're going to want to talk to you. Bring them on. Let's go. Let's go. Be real with your doctor. Be real with yourself. EA Sports, $600 and a free copy of the game. Can I get in line for this? Can I? We all have created ourselves in the game. Look at 2K. How much money did you pay 2K to get in the game? It's in the game. EA Sports. Sorry about the noise. Got people shredding evidence across the street and people realizing they got a motorcycle and just realizing they know how to ride it, but it's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game. It is to the point where I will forget to go outside. I will game so hard some days. If my gamers out there know what I'm talking about. If I don't look at my phone or take the trash out, I don't know the temperature outside. I'm not basing my facts on a meteorologist. That day they lied us on the snow. That day they lied, it says it's going to be 72 degrees. No. White people do what? Walk outside in any type of weather and would do what? Wear anything. So I can't base it looking out the window. No, because they wear any damn thing. Huh? It's Tuesday again. Apologies. We didn't do a show yesterday on D&D Don't Get Bird Hurt due to the fact that Denise has finally consummated her marriage. Her husband put it on her yesterday and she couldn't walk, so we didn't do a show. And then the weather was nice and we decided to take a day off and explore Earth. And how many of you people out there think Earth is flat? I didn't know this was a thing. There are people that walk among us that think the Earth is flat. There are people that think the Earth is a globe. Where do you stand? Is the Earth flat to you? Oh, this is funny from non-military people. All right, here in South City, I decided on something, on the dress code. I'm taking the dress code when you're walking your pet to a whole new level. When you walk your dog, who is the walk for? Is the walk for you or the dog? Susan, it's for who? The dog. Okay. So when people are pulling their dog to hurry up and piss or shit, it's because of what? They're running late. You should do what? Get up early. Set an alarm clock. I'm grading dog walkers when I go on my walk now. I'm giving you like in school. I give today a high C, like a C+. I saw a dad today that was pushing his new kid and walking the lab, but it looked like dad got fired recently. It's the first time he's done this in the daytime. Not saying it's the first time he's walked his kid and dog, but he's done it in evening time. But I think he was challenged with dealing with the daytime edition. And then we got to give a shout out to Sarah, wearing house shoes, walking a damn Great Dane. I'm taking points off on the shoes. If you're going to walk a dog, you need tennis shoes on, cross training shoes. I would take boots, but you cannot have on Crocs or house shoes or foot socks. And I do have a foot fetish, but no foot socks. No. And what I saw today, C. You're getting a C. Yeah. Step your game up. Oh. And to the people that walk their dog wearing headphones or earbuds, if you don't see a 6-foot black person walking by you, you're not about the dog walk. Pay attention to your dog when you're walking the dog. The walk is about the dog. The walk is not about you. No. Your job is about you. When you're walking your dog, please pay attention to the dog. You people are starting to piss me off. All right. Why is it the fact that when you make it big, people are shocked that you still live here? Over the weekend, I figured out something. I was mad at athletes for the wrong reason. You know, when entertainers and athletes make it big, their give back is totally different. Then I got to breaking it down to its purest form. Let's say in this one house, this 4-bedroom house, over a 10-year span, 30 people live there in a 10-year span. Of those 30 people, 12 of them become very successful in sports and entertainment in the millions of dollars. And when they lived there, they knew that certain repairs need to be made in the house to keep that house going. You mean to tell me none of those 12 people come back to keep the house going? That's how I look at when athletes and entertainers. Look at all the people that you know and can think of that came out of impoverished situations in neighborhood, lifestyle, upbringing, education. Look what they did with their money. Doesn't make sense. You mean to tell me one of the worst high schools in Baltimore, Maryland, produced 36 professional athletes? 10 are in the Hall of Fame. But that school still looks like shit. When you have time, you pay attention to the curve. And the curve is something else in the financial world. It is, there's no way. I went to Sumner High School. I grew up in the projects of the hood. All these great people came out of the projects in Sumner High School. What do athletic and entertainment people give their money to? They say it takes a village. Who ever fed the village? Who fed the village? If it takes a village to raise you, who fed the village? What athlete, entertainer really gave back to the community and the hood? I can't name one. No, I can't. And maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. They had donated money to a building, to an athletic building, to a field house, rah, 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 to a grant, rah, 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 but not to the dwelling, not to the development, not to the cause, not to the reason. And that is, I'm talking across the board. Not all black people come from the hood. Not all white people are rich. They're crossing patterns here. But what I'm saying, when it comes to the athletic and entertainment world, all these people came from somewhere. Look back and see what they've done to where they came from. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait right here. What have you done? Because you threw a concert at U City, That's giving back. It's the dumbest shit ever. Give back. All these lottery winners that we have from Missouri, from Illinois, what they do with their money? Don't talk to me about a cause you're not doing for it. You're not doing nothing at all. And they say, you still live here. I am not leaving this town or city. When I get to the where I want to be, the where is going to be known and shared with everyone. You going to know. You're going to see the money. You're going to see the cause. We hear people giving donations. Well, they gave $100,000 to St. Louis City. Where? Well, we donated 4 baseball fields in St. Louis. Who used those fields? Well, we donated a building over here in North City, up under 7 in corporate. Who went to that restaurant? How long was it open? Make it make sense to me. Please make it. There's a segment on a news show, Making Dollars Make Sense. Make these dollars make sense that you explaining to me. You mean to tell me you put all that money into a streetcar? It was the wrong size. It didn't work. And 32 businesses closed. But we want to blame the athlete and the entertainer about giving back to the hood. But none of them do. They don't. There's no fucking way. The number 1 high school in Baltimore, Maryland is still the same high school as it was in the 70s. There's no way possible. Either you're mishandling funds or you're lying. There's no. Don't give people time to think and figure shit out. Because when you look at the purest point, when you get to the root of it, you're going to turn your head and say, this don't make sense. This does not equate to the numbers that were statistically, this doesn't make sense to me. There's no way possible. This many people came out of this high school, and this high school is still the same way. This neighborhood is still the same way. How? But you giving back to who? Who are you giving your money to? Who are these people? What did they do with the money? There's no. That's why I hate money, because people lie. People lie all the time. Let's get to track and field, kids. Track and field. As a proud Navy veteran, I was privileged to be stationed in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. So I fell in love with beach volleyball. I tried to become a male stripper. I did it for 4 months. But at the same time, I love the human body. And if you have a good body, you can play ball, do your thing. Beach volleyball. Fell in love with it. But something else caught my eye. Track and field. I didn't know track and field uniform had a name. It's called buns. B-U-N-S. Buns. And the track and field game right now is getting criticism because the female athletes choose to wear this. Google it. YouTube it. Look at track and field buns. Go. Do your homework. Go. And I love the female body. Love it. It is the most beautiful work of art known to man to me. I think it is. I think I was cursed having 3 daughters. I should have had 6 boys. Damn it. But the track and field buns uniform, does that bother you? Or you're a fan of it? You think they should wear something? Again, It's the athlete's choice to wear this. The female athletes have decided this is what they want to wear. Again, track and field buns. Google it. YouTube it. Do what you got to do. You know, February is a very special month for me for several reasons. You got the Super Bowl, my daughters, my twins, my girls, Stephanie, Shanice, their birthday, got the NBA All-Star game. You got Daytona 500. And it's also what? Black History Month. And Black History Month has changed over the decades. It is. I think every holiday has changed because now people found out their own truths. They found out their own reason they cause. I mean, look at any holiday from Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day. Everything has changed. People have their own connotation, their own dissolution on what they want to celebrate and appreciate. But I, as a bruh, as an African American, mom and dad, Paul and Yvonne, thank you. I appreciate what I hear my people have done. And I hear stories sometimes. I'm like, does everyone know this? I don't know what you were taught in school. I went to a public high school. I went to St. Louis public school system my whole life. And I thought they taught me some great shit. Not gonna lie. And as you get older, you find out your way. You find out what you want to find out. You get in, you divulge into things that gather your interest. There's no right or wrong on that. Things gravitate your way, whether you're in erotic porn or whether you're in a stand-up sketch comedy. You find your way to get involved in things. And throughout my life, going deep into military history and going deep into Black history, especially sports history, in the NFL, which thank you, Dad, I'm in love with football. It is, football can't do wrong to me. I divorced 4 women over sports. So get in my way if you want to. But what's my dude name? Fritz Pollard. Fritz Pollard, the Jackie Robinson of the NFL. This dude was, it's crazy how race, religion, nationality comes in everything, no matter what it may be. Look at Caitlin Clark. They bring race into that. Look what happened in baseball last year. They brought race. No matter what it may be, somebody's going to bring up race. You're the first, never have, or why are you in this? Either way, race comes up. But Fritz Pollard in the NFL. I mean, the NFL is fascinating. It is the worst movie ever. It's called Leatherheads with George Clooney. But if you listen to the movie, they're telling you the story of how the NFL gathered its guidelines and its embodiment, its movement, criteria, structure. It's telling you in the background. Put the commentary on. It's a horrible movie. It's called Leatherheads with George Clooney. But Fritz Pollard, you know, in 1946, Black History Month, facts, there were only 4 Black people in the NFL in 1946. There were only 4 Black people in the NFL in 1946. It is 2024. We just finished the 2023 season. 73% of the NFL is Black. Let that sink in. There were only 4 of us. 4 in 1946. 4. In 2023, 73% of the NFL is Black. 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 73% of I don't know what your history is. I don't know what the history's been taught to you in school, your educational values, your upbringing in your household. But that's some history right there. That is, it reminds me when I went to quartermaster school. I was 19 years old. I was the youngest, lowest rank in black person in this motherfucking class. There was 36 people in there. What? I just thought maybe they came in the next class or the day before. I didn't know. I didn't know I was the only one. When you don't know and then you find out, it really makes it sink in. It really makes it kick home, like real talk, big time. But yeah. And also, Archie Cooley. Archie Cooley was a former college football coach at Mississippi Valley State. Home of who? Jerry Rice. What was he known then as? Jerry World Rice. So HBCUs in the NFL have a unique collaboration to me. Mr. Cooley's offensive scheme is what the 49ers use. Bill Walsh did. I'm going to say it again. Mr. Cooley, black dude at Mississippi Valley State head coach, football for Jerry Rice. His offensive look on football, Bill Walsh implemented that for the 49ers. Ain't that something? I mean, we're closing in on the end of Black History Month. I want a whole month, though. Let's move President's Day to January. Move that shit to January. Move that to January. Let's move Valentine's Day to April. No, to August. Move Valentine's Day to August. Let's give us the whole month, please. Can I get the whole month? If you have not slept with a minority, you need to, especially this month. There you go. Put out to a minority on this Tuesday. Steve, you crazy. You crazy. All right, one more thing before we get out of here. Home economics. You know, home economics in school taught you the essentials to provide for you. It taught you how to sew, taught you how to cook for yourself, taught you how to clean up, taught you how to prepare for the day, showed you the proper proportions and ingredients to prepare a meal for you. I don't know if home economics is still being taught in school today because I don't have a little baby son of a bitch in school. But I'm wondering if home economics is teaching those same values to kids. I see so many people that on age of 30 that don't have life skills to survive by themselves. You feel me on that? It's a way where I can't grasp like the whole conversation, but I get it. I get it. There's no way. How are you going into a building for that many hours a day and not grabbing anything to help you further your life? That's my thing when it comes to education. That's it. Show me somebody that can write in cursive under the age of 25. Go. Susan, name 10 people that can write in cursive. Can't do it. It's a different world. It's like a couple of weeks ago, we talked about the friend to fuck theory. People don't fuck strangers no more. They fuck their friends. That's why they have play brothers and play sisters. But back in the day, the days of the one night stand and the glory days of daytime strippers, and people that were truthful about themselves, those days are gone. And we got to get over that and get in this new world where nobody has home economics. How many of you know somebody under the age of 30 that can sew? Who do you know that can sew? I can sew. You were taught that in school. I can write an accounting ledger. You were taught that in school. They don't, what are these kids learning today? I'm not challenging the educators. I mean, that your curriculum is due to your district and your school. That's on you. That's a whole different conversation. But if I'm sending my fucking child to you, what are we learning here? And I know the parents got to be applicable to the rules of the household society. Do your job too. But how many parents really know today how to check homework? I'll wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on this. I'm going to wait on this. You know how many parents don't know how to send a fax? Do you know what that is? How to ask for a raise. They don't know those important things because everybody talk text now. Everybody's a fucking bot. And remember that word I fell in love with a few years ago? Thought, that hole over there. I got to come up with bots because I'm in normal conversation with business movers and they're getting younger. And the younger they get, they don't have the right information. It's their information. It's like you guys don't know about VHS porn. You know they have pornography, 8 hours of VHS tapes of 8 hours of pornography. They used to sell that shit. No one today would know what that's about. But as old heads, yeah, those were the days. Vivid video. Yeah, it was the shit. It was the shit. But today, you can get off in 35, 40 seconds, minute and a half, 2 hours, whatever it may be. But an 8-hour porn? So it doesn't make sense to me when we get back to the point of home economics. Why is it not being taught anymore? Can you take care of yourself? If you get a hole in your jeans, Bob, can you sew that hole up without calling Ashley? Can you do it? Ashley, can you change your oil without calling Chris? I mean, home economics taught those things back in the day. What are they teaching now? I'm glad the kids are grown. If I had a kid in high school, I would probably go to school with them. Real talk. I couldn't have a kid in high school. No, fuck that. In school. I'm going to school with you. Yeah. I'm there all day. We're going to math together. Dad, you have to be here. Yes, I do. I would be too involved. If I had a little baby son of a bitch that was in school, I don't know how you kids do it today. I don't. Thank you. Keep producing. Keep trying. You're getting better, Sarah. Do the best you can do. Way to give 110%. What up, cuz? What's going on? Well, we talked about some things today. We had to close out the show. We talked about forced to play. I think academically and athletically, I think a lot of kids are put in a position because of the upbringing and the situation that they're in. They've been forced to play. We talked about EA Sports. It's better than the game. $600 and a free copy of the game. First of all, if you're using Dre Montez in a video game, I'm down with it. I think that's cool. I hate money anyway. And the fact that your name, image, and likeness is invested in this game. And as a gamer, I love it. I love the whole story. Dress code when you're walking your dog. It's all about the dog walk. Stop wearing your headphones and your earbuds. Recognize the people around you. Stop pulling your dog. Stop yelling at your dog to piss or shit because you woke up late. Again, the walk is about the dog. Walking your dog in house shoes and Crocs, not acceptable. Even if you have pretty feet. So, unacceptable. Okay, you still live here. Why do you got to move? Because you made it very successfully. Fuck that. Stay where you at. Track and field outfits, they're called buns. Do you like the track and field outfit? Google it, agree or disagree. But the female athletes have been picking what they want to wear. So you can look at that story the way you want to. And we talked about Archie Cooley, who was the head football coach at Mississippi Valley State when Jerry Rice was there, or Jerry World Rice. And his offensive outlook in football is what Bill Walsh used with the San Francisco 49ers. Shout out to HBCUs. And we also talked about home economics. Let's bring that back. Can you sew? Can you cook for you? And we also talked about Fritz Pollard, who was the first African-American football player. In 1946, there were only 4 black people playing football. Today, 73% of the NFL is African-American. This weather is so nice. I may do a thong walk. Who wants to do a thong walk on a Tuesday? Thong walk. T-bar Tuesday. I probably know 3 people that wear underwear, so we can't do that. So we're going to get creative here. I want to thank you guys for tuning into today's show. Again, we did not do a show yesterday. Denise consummated her marriage yesterday, so no D&D, don't get butthurt. But she allegedly got butthurt. Wink, wink. And most importantly, it is NFL Combine Week. So we got a lot to talk about. People trying to go to the next level. But enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for tuning in again to another episode of Montez at Midday. And I'm your boy, Dre Montez, and we will see you tomorrow. Same time, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, same bat channel on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Peace, and we'll holler at you later, as they say in the hood.